You finish an intense workout, you are sweating, your muscles are burning, and you immediately head to the shower. But then you freeze, literally freeze, because you can't decide cold or hot shower. Your gym bro swears by ice baths for muscle recovery and fat loss. Your trainer on the flip side says that warm showers actually help your muscles relax. Fitness influencers jumping into freezing plunge pools, claiming it is the secret for shredded abs. So what is the actual truth? Does cold water really burn fat? Will the hot water really ruin your gains? And does even water temperature have any impact on your physique? Let's see. So today, I'm breaking down exactly what cold versus warm water actually do to your body post-workout. And I'll be breaking them in terms of the physiological differences, the bare option for muscle recovery, the muscle building concern, the fat burning process, and real-world application. Now, let me start with the physiological differences and with what actually happens inside your body with each temperature. Cold water, the vasoconstriction effect. So when cold water actually hits your skin, that actually makes your blood vessels near the surface to constrict. That is a process called vasoconstriction. So what is essentially happening is that your body taking blood from your extremities towards your core to protect your vital organs. So here is the interesting part. This vasoconstriction effect actually helps your body to clear some metabolic waste like lactate out of your muscles and helps reduce swelling and inflammation. Then after you get out of that cold shower and your body temperature rises, your blood vessels dilate once again. That starts pumping fresh blood back into your muscles. It's like a reset button for your circulatory system. Now in terms of warm water, the vasodilation response. Now warm showers work completely differently. Hot water actually causes your blood vessels to dilate, increasing blood flow to your muscles. This brings more oxygen and nutrients to tired muscles, which sounds great for recovery, right? But here's the catch though. After crushing a workout, your muscles actually experience micro tears, leading to a short-term inflammatory response, which is an essential and normal part of your recovery and muscle growth process. So heat can actually prolong that inflammatory response period by a few more hours. For me, not a big deal. So as you guys can see that both of them have benefits as well as downsides. So let's move to the next part, which is the bare option for muscle recovery. Now here I would give you the bottom line right off the bat bro, because there is a recent meta-analysis which concluded it in a very simple way. A 2023 research published in Frontiers in Physiology by Shao et al. Shows that cold water immersion can reduce subjective fatigue markers immediately after exercise, and cold water sites and water temperatures have no effect on post-exercise fatigue recovery. But cold water immediately after exercise can effectively reduce muscle soreness and accelerate fatigue recovery. Now translation, meaning cold water does not help your muscles recover faster in terms of strength and performance, but it does help reduce soreness and fatigue, and especially if it is done after training. Now let's talk about the muscle building concerns. A 2015 research from the Journal of Physiology by Roberts and colleagues suggests that cold water immersion reduces the short-term increase in muscle repair cells and key signals that promote muscle growth. Over time, this could lead to smaller gains in strength and size. The research literally says that the use of cold water immersion as a regular post-exercise recovery strategy should be reconsidered. Now, why is that? Because some of that inflammation we just talked about that you are trying to avoid is actually good for muscle growth, man. So that is part of the adaptation signal that tells your body to build more muscle. Now, another 2017 study from the same source concluded that cold water immersion is no more effective than active recovery, such as 10 minutes of cycling on a stationary bike after a tough workout, for reducing inflammation or cellular stress in muscles after resistance training. And now, let's talk about the section that everyone has been waiting for. Does cold water actually burn fat? Now, there is something called brown adipose tissue, which is essentially brown fat. Unlike regular white fat that actually stores energy, brown fat exists especially to burn calories for heat. Now, we can see in this 2023 review done on rodents, cold exposure consistently boosts the activity of brown fat and encourages white fat to take on brown fat-like characteristics. However, combining cold exposure with exercise does not appear to offer any extra benefits. Now, this review is not quite reliable, to be honest, because it is conducted on rodents, 1, and 2, it is conducted in a cold room temperature and not cold shower. And now we're thinking that cold showers equals activated brown fat equals fat burning machine, right? But here is the disappointing truth, bro. Researchers actually show that cold exposure increases the metabolic rate by only 1 to 2 calories per minute, meaning that a 10-minute cold shower is going to burn somewhere between 10 to 20 extra calories. 20 calories? That is like 2 bites of an apple, bro. Maybe 1, depends on your bite, but you get the picture. Now, I know that I have overwhelmed with so much information and researches, right? But that is all for you guys. So subscribe if you have not already. That would help me a lot, bro. Alright, enough science, okay? Now let's see what actually you should do in the real world. Now let me clarify something up front, bro. The differences between cold and warm showers we just talked about are so insignificant and trivial, we cannot even notice. No one cares about them. So for me personally, and my personal approach is actually taking a lukewarm shower after training. And I rarely get into cold water except for some mental challenges in the morning for a better lifestyle, which is a topic that I'll be covering later in the future, guys. So relying on cold showers for fat loss is extremely, and I mean extremely pointless. You would have to spend hours in the shower for it to have any meaningful impact on weight loss, actually. So instead, focus on your calorie deficit through diet and resistance training to preserve your muscle mass and some additional cardio here and there for additional calorie burn. If you enjoy cold showers and they make you feel energized, then great, that is another topic. But never count on them for fat loss. So here's something interesting I personally like so much, man. Contrast shower. Contrast shower is actually alternating between warm and cold water. Try this. 2 minutes warm water, 30 seconds cold water, repeat 3 to 4 times. And end with cold water, man. This actually gets you benefits from both. Improved blood flow from warm water and the perceived recovery benefit from cold water. So last but not least, the key insight is that there is no direct proof saying that cold or warm showers will make or break your post-workout recovery. What matters most is that you will see me say this all the time, man. 1, proper nutrition. 2, adequate recovery. 3, progressive overload in terms of training. And 4, consistency. So the shower temperature is like the cherry on top and not the cake itself, man. So if this video actually clears the confusion and helped you understand what actually works, smash that like button and subscribe for more myth-busting fitness content, all backed by science. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care everybody. Bye-bye.